Today we are going to cover some tips for making sure your talk is a triumph and not a fizzer. Welcome back to this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center here in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 54, and we are talking about the prep really makes or breaks a presentation. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment. Be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience, everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Now it's time for the show. So let's get going. Before jumping straight into the slides to build your presentation, identify your likely audience. How knowledgeable are the attendees on the subject matter? Are you facing a room full of experts, or are they amateurs, or a mixture of both? What are the age ranges and the gender mix? Next, consider what is the purpose of the speech. Are you there to pass on relevant information, to inform your audience of some facts and figures? Are you there to entertain them, to make people laugh, to boost morale? Is persuasion your objective, to sell them on your vision, idea, product, or proposition? Are you trying to motivate them to take action, to rally behind your flag? How long do we have to speak? Many may think that a short speech is easier than a long one. Depending on the objective, the degree of difficulty may be higher. With the shorter speech, trying to persuade others or to motivate others usually requires solid evidence to bring the audience around to our way of thinking. In a shorter speech, there is less opportunity to pour on the evidence. What time of the day will we speak? After lunch? After dinner are two tough slots. Consuming meals and alcohol will sap the audience's energy and attention. If it's an evening affair where everyone is standing around and your speech is all that separates the masses from the food and drink, expect they will be distracted. How will you dress for success? Given we absorb a good deal of your message through body language, how you present yourself makes a big difference. In Japan, it is better to be more formal in dress than casual. If you are using a screen, stand to the audience left of the screen. We want the audience to look at our face and then look at the screen. We read left to right, so your face first, then the screen is the natural order. Japan loves to have the speaker sit down at a table with a microphone stand so you can drone on and on and on like all the other speakers. It is better if you can stand, simply because you are more easily seen by your audience, especially those seated at the rear. You can use all of your body language to bolster the points you are making. What will you do to control your nerves before you speak? If you have some space where you cannot be seen, then striding around, burning off that nervousness will harmonize your energy control. Following this, deep, slow breaths from your lower diaphragm will help reduce your pulse rate. In the hours prior to your speaking, try to drink water to get fluids into your system. Also, make sure there is some room temperature water without ice prepared for you during the talk. Iced water constricts the throat, so we don't want that when talking. Select a title for the talk that creates curiosity. Isolate out the key points you want to make in the talk, between 3 to 5. Think of a strong opening that will grab everyone's attention. People are easily distracted, so you have to break through with a grabber start. Come up with 2 closes for your speech, one for the end of your talk, and a second one for after the Q&A. We don't want the randomness of the last question to define the final impression of our talk. We want to end on a strong message for our audience, which we control. Thank you for watching this episode. Remember to hit the subscribe button. The Japan Business Mastery Show is here to help you navigate your way around business in Japan. Subscribe on YouTube. Share with your family, friends, and colleagues. Hit the little bell icon for automatic new episode notifications. Our website details are on screen now. enjapan.dale@carnegie.com. Please leave me some feedback on YouTube. I would love to know how this show helped and what other topics you're interested in for me to cover. Just tell me how I can help you best. You might also enjoy our other weekly shows for podcasts. Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. That's the podcast version. Tuesdays for the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, we have the Business Tatsujin no Oshier show. Wednesdays, we have the Sales Japan series. Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, we have the Business Pro podcast. That's on Thursdays. On Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, we have Japan's top business interviews wherever you get your podcast. Now, on Mondays, we release our other TV shows. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's on YouTube. And every second Thursday, we have the Business Pro Terebi Show. Fridays for the Business Mastery Show, Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. In episode number 55, we are talking about business seems logical, but is rife with emotions. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week for how to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan Business Mastery.